Okay. Did I? I did hit the wrong button. Here we go. Here we are. Okay. Okay. All right. So I will be crocheting right here. And I gotta go get my stuff. And okay. I need to go get my tokens. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm back. All right, finally. So I've got my tiny patterns that I have handwritten down. I've got my 5mm hook. So I need to look at pattern that I copied down. It was the Voodoo Doll. So this is the Voodoo Doll by Tired Pixie. Super cute little doll. I'm making this for a friend upon request. And you can find that pattern on YouTube. That's where I found it. Okay. I thought it was in here. Hope it's not in the other one. It might be in the other one. Dismiss. I might have to do the duck instead, because she also wants a duck. So I might have to do a duck instead. Okay, I'm just going to do the duck. It's easy. It's easy peasy. And I need to make a bunch of them for my next shut market anyway, because everybody likes a duck. Crochet duck. Okay. So the crochet duck that I'm doing is made by Sweet Softies. And this is her duck pattern. I sell so many of these little ducks. It's not funny. Okay. So I'm going to use this Premier Basics Chanel Brights, and I ordered this from Hirschner's, and it's the colorway Emerald. So I'm going to start off there. Okay, so I'm going to do 8 single crochet in a magic ring. Okay, so I really don't do. So a chain 2. It's 1, 2, 3. Ah. 4. Okay, and then so I do like half the stitches in front of the tail, and then I do other half the stitches behind the tail. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we'll double check. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then I'm going to do 8 increase. I think at this point I probably do need stitch markers, so let me grab one. 1, 2. Okay, so I am sweating like nobody's business right now. I got a hot flash coming on.
I'm sure that's fascinating. Your viewing audience.
Huh?
I'm sure that's fascinating to your viewing audience.
Yeah, if I had anybody viewing me. Actually, I do. I have one person viewing me.
Do you find it fascinating?
That's my roommate, too. Her name is, do you want me to tell you your name?
Teresa.
Teresa, okay. So that's one of my roommates. Okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. To other crocheters, yes, it's fascinating. I know for you it's like watching paint dry, right?
Well, considering I've never had hot flashes, I have no idea what it's like.
Oh, I thought you were talking about crocheting.
Well, that's fascinating too.
Yeah. So she's already been through menopause. She's never had a hot flash, and I'm just like, that's just unnatural. It's not fair. Okay, so I need to increase, single increase to 24. Okay. Like the bridge of my nose, underneath my glasses is sweaty.
I get it, you're a puddle.
I feel like a puddle. But they're better than they were because my stress is down.
Your puddles?
No, well, that too. My hot flashes.
My puddles have improved.
Your puddles have improved, yes. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Stitch it, marker it. Okay. I've done this pattern like dozens of times now. I feel like I've done it dozens of times. I pretty much got a feel for it. Hold on. I'm not in a good position. Hold on, let me scooch you.
That's what he said. But
Really? Really?
truly.
Okay, so it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And what is this going to turn out to be when it's finished?
Mallard duck.
A duck.
Mallard duck.
Mallard.
Mallard duck. I don't know if she's gonna like it this yarn though, this yarn choice. I'm going to assume yes.
Too soft?
No, it's there. The last little mallard I gave her, which is a tiny little one, about yay big, for my claw machine. It's actually was made with velvet yarn. I don't know if she might not like it as much.
It's soft.
It's soft, but velvet is velvet. You know, it's like feels velvet, like velvet is velvet. Okay, so I need to do 4 rounds of 24. Okay. Velvet is velvet, baby. Velvety smooth.
It's not like she's going to stuck down her bra. This is a little scratchy. I can't have scratchy ducks.
Scratchy ducks. But I do need to make some more of those little ducks those little mallard ducks I use for my claw machine and use those for keychains. Those worked really well for me at my last market, like selling those little keychains. And I sold them for cheap, like they're like $6, because it takes like, I don't know, it takes just a few minutes to make those little ducks, and then because I have a rule of thumb for how long it takes for me to make something to sell it for $5, and it has to be 15 minutes or less.
If you've timed it.
Yeah, I time it. Yeah, everything's timed. I time everything that I make, almost. I mean, unless I've made it before, but if it's like a new thing, then I have to time it, so I can get an accurate idea of how long it takes me and how much I can price it for. But those ducks are just, super quick, because they're just a ball with a beak on it. And everybody likes it.
Oh, you don't make it separate wings?
No, not for that one. That one didn't have wings. Did I put wings on it? I may have put wings on it. But wings are easy.
What kind of dimensional sticking out from the body?
I know I did the yellow chick one, or the yellow duck one. I did it like that. For the little mallard ones, I'm not sure. I have to look at them. I don't think I did put a wing on it, but I can put a wing on it. It's not difficult. Either I can crochet it on, or I can crochet it while I'm making it. So
I think it would be good to be kind of dimensional instead of just like a line and it's implied that it's a wing.
So
Just a thought.
the overall thing is that it takes me 15 minutes or less, and that's what matters at this point, because I'm trying to keep it at a low price point. And so sometimes you might have to sacrifice
Wings.
the wings. And
Poor ducky.
poor duck got no wings. It's okay. He's just a blob. Okay.
Special.
He's special. Special little duck. Okay, so on my third round of 24,
Any more people?
Nope.
Just not special enough.
I'm just not special enough. Well, I couldn't figure out how to. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it from the phone. To set it up better on the phone. So.
No, make an announcement. Say.
Well, I mean, I didn't. I forgot I was gonna do a live today, and then I was like about to do dishes, and I was like, oh crap, that's my alarm for me going live, and I accidentally put myself live.
I forgot I was going to be live.
I forgot. I forgetted. So here I am. I'm just gonna have to coast on my
Senility?
subscribers. Senility? Really? That's the kettle calling the pot black.
I'm eccentric.
Yeah. No, you're not rich.
No.
Eccentric people are rich. You're just crazy.
Well, yes.
Okay, let's see. Can I do something with this? What's this little bookmark thing do? What does that do? Oh, okay. What does this do?
Ask Mr. Owl.
All messages. Okay. And then... Well, that's a poll.
I want that. I need that right there.
What?
Well, I'm not going to activate the video, but she has a headband that's in the shape of a crown.
Let me see. Oh, yeah.
I like that.
You want a headband in the shape of a crown?
Shape of a crown.
What does this
We are
do?
all queens. Some more than others. But
Right?
those people are named Jeff.
Okay, so that's... Oh, interesting. Okay. Just trying to figure out what some of these buttons do. I know that one, what that one does. What does this do? I can't tell.
Learning to play with your phone
What?
with Jamie Moncrief.
Don't say my last name.
Monty.
Too late.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what that does. That's a green screen thing. I don't want that. That's some kind of effect. Retouch? No, forget about it. Okay. Anyways, yeah.
That's a better picture.
I mean, like, there's tons of crown.
I dig it.
You dig it?
I dig it.
You dig?
Dig it.
C'est la vie, baby. Okay, so I forgot where. I think I'm still on the third round. What does this do? What? Oh, that's the poll thing.
Camera tricks with Jamie.
I did something.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
What's going on?
I'm thinking I am. Yep, still on. Okay. I know I did something. I don't know. Technology. Technology is eluding me. Okay. All right, Teresa, tell me a joke, but keep it clean.
Clean?
Keep it clean. You dirty woman, you.
You know the pirate one.
Which pirate one?
What's the pirate's favorite letter?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that one. Yeah, Ray knows that one. 3, 4,
No,
5,
not
6, 7.
everybody. Most people think it's R, but it's the C.
R. I did not know that one. Okay, so from here, ooh, I need white. I forgot to get white.
Pause.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get white.
After these messages. Da, 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 da.
Yep, yep.
Do your eyeballs itch for no reason? Later there'll be a quiz.
Okay. You know what I need for this farmer's market? I need to make chickens. Because, my big chickens. Not my little chickens, but my big chickens.
The big fluffies?
Yeah, they're... A lot of people do the Mabel chicken, which is just like this, like a half moon chicken. But I do the other chicken style. What's that other chicken style? What is...
Fried?
No. Fried chicken. I do make chicken. I make dino nuggets. What's that other chicken style? What is it? What is it?
Stuffed.
It is stuffed, but I can't remember what shoot. I can't remember. I want to say chicken fried. What is the... I like her patterns too.
You know what you should...
It's Crafts Go Bloom. Yeah, that's it. Crafts Go Bloom is a really cute chicken pattern.
You can make chickens like your normal chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Or the fluffy chickens. But
Oh.
instead of giving them the little button eyes or whatever you do with them,
Mm-hmm.
give them googly eyes.
Googly eyes.
Googly eyes.
You know, though, I'd have to glue that on. I don't like using glue on yarn. I just don't. Some people are like okay with that. I just don't like glue on yarn.
There's
It's just
a stitch on button.
no. I haven't seen anything like that.
Googly eyes.
I mean, I'm sure that there are like safety googly eyes, but I haven't seen them. Okay, so I'm going to do decrease. I'm going to do it in white.
Are we still at 1?
Yeah. Oh. Hi, Ellie. How are you doing?
Greetings.
This is my friend Teresa. She's my roommate. So
Recently released from the Crazy Farm. Nope. I'm
she's the funny farm. She thinks she's funny.
I think I'm funny.
She thinks she's funny.
I'm funny looking.
No, I don't think you're funny looking. I was admiring you the other day. I thought, like, you know, you look really pretty today. But I didn't tell you, so I guess I should have told you. I think we as people need to be told that every once in a while. You're actually pretty today.
Whatever other day you're ugly. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Always wing it with chickens, no pattern.
Wing it?
She wings it. No pattern.
It's exceptionally easy.
Exceptionally easy. Sometimes.
Exceptional.
Yes.
Now, you never do roosters?
No, I've had people ask me though, and I think with roosters though, you kind of have to put like a really big feathery tail on that, but I think I can take my chicken pattern and turn it into a rooster. The chicken pattern I've been using, I think I can modify that. But actually, I think I would sell a lot of those because where the farmers market that I'm at, it's kind of on the edge of the DFW. So I imagine a lot of people have chickens, and they probably would have roosters. So
Yeah, you could do you could do a chicken, a rooster, and 2 or 3 little
little chicks.
fluffy yellow chicks. Yeah.
Yeah, the chicks will sell really well for me. The chickens do too. But whenever
As a set.
as a set, let's see. Okay, so at this point, usually I change colors and just do one band of white. But I'm thinking about doing another band of just white around. I'm thinking about doing that because then that would start to increase. So I'm gonna be daring and add an extra row to my, so I can have an extra band of whites. I think that would look cool. So I'm deviating.
She's living on the edge.
I'm living on the edge. I know, wild and crazy crocheter.
You know, we could do this probably every day.
Well, it would keep you entertained.
I can do that myself.
Well, I was doing it every day, but I didn't have a co-host.
Well, maybe this is the new Jamie.
Maybe. Okay, so, but I don't have the opportunity to crochet every day.
Well, 30 minutes a day. Give
Okay.
me something to do. Give me something to do. Well, you don't have anything else to do, but
You know I got lots to do.
well, yeah. you thrive under pressure.
I do thrive on pressure. I'm one of those people.
You're living on the edge.
You're gonna make YouTube like kick us off or something.
What?
Oh, it's their copyright bullcrap. Okay, so we'll
On the
move
edge
on.
you live. Live your edge.
Okay, come on. All right, so we're moving this lovely brown, which is the Basics Brights.
What's this fish color?
It's the official color is caramel.
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 Or caramel.
You know, it's either way.
Depending on what part of the planet you live on.
Right, yeah, it's right there with pecan
Yeah.
and pecan. It's pecan. We all know it's pecan. Everybody else knows it's pecan. Get it right.
Potatoes. We say taters. Boil and mash them. Put them in a stew.
Okay, so we're changing. Yeah, chickens sell well for me too. And dish scrubbies. I need to do dish scrubbies. I have scrubby yarn. Like, I've got that.
What's scrubby yarn?
It's really.
Scratchy?
Huh?
Scratchy?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be like really cheap yarn?
No, it's like it's textured.
Oh, it's deliberately scratchy.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But I've got
For those of you in a budget, you just get the plain cheap scratchy yarn.
actually sheep yarn, just like straight up wool, is way more expensive
Oh,
than
is it?
anything synthetic. Unfortunately, so. Yeah, so. Yeah, unfortunately. You know. So much cheaper nowadays.
Yeah. Maybe you should get that one that changes colors.
Changes colors. Changes colors, changes colors.
I don't know if it changes to purple from white or purple to green.
I mean, I know there's glow in the dark yarn, but
It makes me wonder, how long would it last in changing colors? Because, it's like...
do you remember those Technicolor shirts from back in the early 90s? I always wanted one.
Neon?
No, Technicolor shirts.
Technicolor?
Yeah, so
I
they would
know.
change color when they got hot, like when your body would get hot. Remember those? I always wanted one.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll find it. You'll probably find a video for it, the commercial on YouTube. Okay, so I think I like that better. So I did that extra row of white. So it actually looks like a band of white as opposed to it would just be white stitches in between the brown and the green. So actually I do like that. I think it looks a little bit better. Okay,
I have
so
a question.
what is your question?
When you make animals like this that's supposed to be, in one position, how do you make them kind of stay flat? Do you put a piece of cardboard in there? I mean, otherwise it's just going to be kind of flat and won't stay up, upright.
Okay, so when I cinch in the hole on the bottom, I cinch it up and I make it kind of like dimple on the inside so it sits a little bit more flush on the bottom. It also depends, and sometimes there's different methods of doing it, but I just kind of make it where it's kind of like, it kind of goes up underneath, like underneath like that. I have to drag out my Amis to show you what I'm talking about.
I know, for those ladies out there who have like maybe a dining room or a kitchen that is chicken farm themed kind of whatever, they might be curious about that because you want to be able to, if you wanted to make it like a centerpiece for like dinner or for some reason, for whatever reason, you could, they're not going to be tumbling over.
Well, and there's also, if you do certain stitch modification, like working in the back loop, it kind of makes like almost like a flat ridge. So when you go to decrease, it will become flatter on the bottom. But it also depends on the type of yarn that you're using. So if you're, as opposed to like, this is chenille yarn, this is, I'm more appealing to people who like snuggly things. But if you want something that's more decorative, you might want to go with plied yarn, just standard, yarn, as opposed to something that's soft.
Right.
Because sometimes certain yarns kind of give you different structural appeal. So this chenille yarn is very fluffy, so it will be, ideal for snuggling with.
How does it hold up in the wash? You ever wash it?
I have washed some items in the wash. It holds up pretty okay. It does get a little bit misshapen, but not too bad.
But you have to air dry it.
Yeah, you have to hair dry it. I mean, like, I haven't really tried putting it in the dryer. Yeah, I haven't tried putting it in the dryer. I have a thing you can put on the dryer door. And you can put your shoes in it.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I left you. Yeah.
No, my mom gave me that one.
The one for shoes?
No,
that's...
she gave me one for shoes. Yeah, she gave me one for shoes before you did. But you attach it to your dryer door. It's got straps. And I've put things inside. Yeah, mine's got straps. You attach it to the dryer door, and I've put things in there to dry, but they weren't tumbling around inside the dryer. They were just in the heat. So I've done that before.
Anyway, that's fascinating. Let's get to this.
You're fired. Go away.
Hey, I'm a comic relief here.
Hush you. You remember from Rocky and Bullwinkle, the dog and the kid. They used to go and like,
The dog of a kid?
yeah, the dog and the kid. I can't remember what they were called.
Dog of a kid.
Not Davy and Goliath, but
You mean the one that had the glasses?
Uh-huh.
The dog that had the glasses? White dogs. Talk about 100 years ago.
23, 24. It wasn't that long ago.
Poindexter?
I don't know his name. I really don't remember his name. You've been making wind spinners, and I haven't seen anyone selling them at the event that we have participated at. Really? Wind spinners? Oh, that's cool. I was thinking about doing, whatchamacallit, dream catchers. Thinking about doing some of those too. Those look really pretty. Because I had gotten some metal rings to make,
Dream catchers?
no,
Ilk 'em.
plant hangers, and it came with instructions on how to do dream catchers, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember how to make these. I've made dream catchers before, so I'm thinking about doing some of those as well. Those would be really easy. They're really quite easy to make, and you can really jazz them up really easy. You can make dream catchers.
I can?
You can. They're super easy to make, and everybody likes a dream catcher. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people do.
But you don't use a real wooden... Or did I miss that part?
What?
A real wooden ring?
You don't have to use a wooden ring. You can use a metal ring. I can show you how to do it. It's really not hard to do.
That'll be another episode.
Another episode.
Let's teach Teresa how to do dream
What, a
catchers.
pattern for what? Ellie, what pattern are you asking about? Okay, so I increased. Okay, I should have 24. And then to increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Not per se, but I mean, I'm sure you can, find one on YouTube. They're really not hard to make at all. It's just the way that you wrap things.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily a crochet thing. It's more of a macrame kind of thing. But it's not really, macrame. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. You know?
Is there such a thing as getting yarn from actual indigenous tribes?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm pretty sure that there is. Maybe not available to us in our location, but I'm pretty sure that there probably is. I know that down in South America, they have a lot of alpaca farms and stuff, and alpaca is really used a lot in yarn. It's one of the better yarns to use for, it's an animal-based yarn.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're talking about indigenous people, like, maybe people from Arizona, that's who I come to mind, is people from Arizona, because they're known as weavers over there. So I don't know. I would imagine so, but I really haven't. I've only been to one yarn. I wouldn't call it convention, but it's kind of like a convention and yarn show, And I've only been to one, and usually it's just people who are
Dyers.
indie. Yeah, like you've heard of indie film artist, right?
Yeah.
Okay, independent dyers, indie dyers. There are people who spin or dye their own yarn, and so they have collections of colors and textures that they produce.
I just think it would be, I don't want to say a selling point, but maybe fascinating to, well, not fascinating, that's not the right word either, but to have an actual dream catcher made with yarn from people, indigenous people or Native Americans, however you want to say it, and sell them in that way.
And that's actually not bad, but that would make it a little bit more expensive. And honestly, though, the thing with, and this is the impression that I get with dream catchers. See, I'm thinking of something aesthetic. Okay, if you're getting something from a Native American, that is actually considered something as medicine, a spiritual medicine. So the whole point of a dream catcher is to catch dreams. There's a lore to it. There's a medicine to it, but but it's like for
Tradition?
yeah, no, it's not tradition. It's hard to explain. It has a spiritual purpose.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know what dream catchers are for, but
Right.
I'm just thinking,
But for me to sell it application,
uh, more of a selling point because I'm sure our family, as well as somewhere in my family, there is.
no,
No, not yours.
not
Why,
mine.
too Scottish.
Too Scottish.
Well, somewhere.
I
in
got the
mine-
double honky gene. Okay.
Oh, that's right. You're the double honky.
I'm double honky.
Anyway, I was just thinking that would make it give the more traditional vibe. Let's say.
Well, but I'm
You
not.
add like little pieces of shell.
Yeah,
or
but
actual beads that were not created somewhere in Japan.
well, good luck on that.
Well, I'm sure you can find something.
I
Or
mean,
even use like old jewelry, old.
oh, that's definitely a thing, and I actually love that idea. So you can go and thrift old jewelry, and you can use the elements from old and broken jewelry and repurpose it for crafting. That is definitely a thing, and that I think it's a that's a fabulous idea. I've seen people do that for Christmas trees. They'll take those styrofoam cones, and then they will, of course, wrap it in like a fabric or something, or they will glue it directly, like old brooches, beads, bracelets, that are broken, things like that, old earrings, those types of things, and they'll just glue it to those cones for Christmas trees, and they look awesome. They look so cool.
Yeah.
I will just a minute.
And give it maybe some. Excuse me. Pardon me. Victorian feel to it.
Oh, yeah, yes, Ellie, I do, but I don't. I do tap. I don't do the sliding the card anymore. So the card, the square slider, are have just become obsolete. So I just kind of just do it with tap, and if it doesn't, if it doesn't tap, I'll just manually type in the number. I might have to pay a little extra money for that, but it's just that slider just does not work for me. So I just do the tap from my phone. I'm sorry, what, Teresa? Oh, does it give you a Victorian kind of feel to it?
Well, I mean, yeah. If you use like antique jewelry.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of has that idea, that
It's
vibe.
like maybe if you had something that used to belong to your grandmother or great grandmother, and it's not really that great of a shape. You don't want to toss it, but you can't wear it. And
I wouldn't do that to any of my ancestral jewelry, but like I said, if you go out and thrift it, I don't see a problem with that.
I'm just thinking it's a decorative way to use the jewelry if it's no longer
Right.
you know,
But the thing is like that would be something that,
it'd be up to the person who's buying it. Yeah.
yeah, you know. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Just a thought.
Just a thought. Okay, so I'm gonna do 24.
Do you do turkeys?
I have a turkey pattern that I bought last year, and I forgot I had it until I went to go download another pattern.
Oh.
And I think and when the pattern was released, it was too close to Thanksgiving, so I didn't have enough time to make one. But yes, I do have a turkey pattern, and I really want to make it. And the feathers are posable. They have posable feathers. It's super cute. But believe it or not, it was actually created by someone out of Australia who doesn't have turkeys.
Well, that's not exactly a native bird.
No, it's not.
So.
Right. But it's
Yeah, turkey's googly eyes.
the turkey would be cute with googly eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and bought a pattern for the cactus cats, and I didn't realize that I had another pattern that I forgot to download. I purchased it, but I forgot to download it.
Can you still download it?
Oh yeah, I already downloaded and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on my computer. And I think I have it on my cloud too. I need to back it up on the cloud. 1, 2, that's going to increase.
Don't you
1,
wish you
2,
really
3,
had
4, 5, 6, 7. I would break the cloud.
I just up there and float around.
My fat butt would break the cloud.
That'd fall through. But anyway,
Yes.
I just thought, you know.
Ellie says,
Sounds good.
where did you get yours? I'd seen some on Amazon, but not sure which one to get. And do we have to pay a monthly fee fee that we have to pay? Okay, so the fees are taken out of every transaction. Okay, the Square Reader that I have came from. I did buy from Amazon, but you have to double check on that. So if whether or not you've got an iPhone or if you've got an Android. So with the iPhone, it plugs into the jack on the bottom, where you charge from, and then with the Android, it has the earphone jack. And I have actually one or two. I know I've got one, at least one, in my stuff somewhere. One iPhone Square Reader, because that is a mistake that I had made. Because when you pull up the listing on Amazon, it shows the one for the iPhone, but you have to click it underneath. There's a little tab underneath, and it will click it to the Android one. And so I made that mistake a couple of times. Okay, so that was 24, so I need to do, yeah. And to increase, I need 2 more stitches. So in my pricing, I work in the cost of the fees. So when I figure out my price, I add that in as a percentage. So usually the percentage for those is about like 3.5%. And so I add 4% addition to. So for example, let's see, I'm trying to wrangle my thoughts here. For wholesale, I add 30%. Then I add 8.25% for taxes. Then I add an additional 4% for, credit card fees. And that's how I pass the buck on to my customers. Yeah, you have an Android? Yeah. So yeah, don't do the same mistake that I did. Look on, and also I think Target sells them too. Um, so if you've got a Target in your neighborhood, they might sell it over the electronics department. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't go shopping at Target very often. Okay, 25 and then 3. Okay. But I do a lot of ordering from Amazon. But sometimes Amazon can be a little tricky. I never order yarn expensive. Like they charge an arm and leg for yarn from Amazon. But I don't think, I mean, if your phone can do tap, I don't think you need to order a Square reader for that. Some people do, but I think if you just download the Square app, you can, oops, 1, 2, 3, hold on, 1, 2, 3. I need to do an increase here. If you download the Square app, that you can, as long as your phone can tap. I think you don't need to have a Square reader. And when I first had them, they worked out great, but it's because I think they're obsolete because the technology of the cards have become obsolete. Now there are some that you can buy from Square itself, and I think you can also buy it from Amazon too. But they have one that you can do the tap on the Square reader, and it looks like a wedge, and then you can also insert chips with that one too. And then they also have some Square readers that are attached by Bluetooth, and that looks like a little square about like yay big, and that's just for tapping. But I just tap with my phone. I just tap with the back of my phone, and works out fine for me. It's just one less thing that I have to like fiddle with, And if somebody has like Apple Pay, they can just put their phone up to my phone and they'll just pay with Apple Pay. And that's how I do tap. What are you mumbling about over there?
I said, can you tell that you're from Texas?
Okay, it's fine.
You use the word fiddle.
Fiddle?
Fiddle.
Is that a distinctive Texas thing?
It's a southern thing.
It's a southern thing? Well, there's a lot of things that a lot of colloquialisms that we use all the time. What are you looking for? Oh. I need to grease that thing again. Yeah, that's the good one too. The good one. I need to put some WD-40 on it. Because it gets washed all the time. All the grease comes out of the... I don't know, I guess the joint. I don't know what you call that. The hinge. You know, you're going to turn into a piece of tuna fish one day.
That is my dream.
You're going to be a tuna fish?
I want to be a tuna fish. Ever since I was a little girl, I saw Charlie and I said, that's what I'm going to do the rest of my life.
Yeah. Just rinse it down the sink, okay? It stinks a lot. You know they recommend not eating tuna every day. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I need to add the beak, and now I need yellow. I got some yellow right here. Some yeller. Should I do yellow or should I do orange? Usually I do orange, but I can do yellow. Let's go. Let's be wild crazy, because yellow is right here. Okay, so for the beak. Okay, so I need to do it between rounds 5 and 6. Okay. I think I'm gonna secure this. Okay. Okay, so this is the back. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then that's going to be the middle, because that is going to be his tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's going to be here. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be a surface crochet thing right here. And his wings are also going to be surface crochet. And I think I adjusted how the beak does, because I don't really care for how the beak works on this. So slant the beak. Okay. Attach your yarn, chain, single crochet 2, slip stitch. Okay. And then we're going to do a slip stitch. Okay. And this is the part that I always kind of, I don't really this pattern is right here at this corner right here, and I don't like how it looks, because you got this little green right here. I just don't, it doesn't, I don't know, it does something I don't really care for. Okay, turn, skip a stitch, single crochet 2, then slip stitch. Okay. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. There's something to it I don't like. I don't like how it does the on the beak, and I just don't like how it looks. It just makes a funny looking shape. And I had done something else. I had changed how it looked and I liked it better. But I can't remember what I did. And yeah, see how it kind of pokes in, like I kind of pokes right there. You can see that color right there. And I just don't really like how this looks. Even if you kind of tuck it in, it's not, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. Maybe I don't know, I just don't really like that. It doesn't look cohesive. Hi, Jack. How are you doing? Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. Instead of skipping a stitch, I'm gonna slip stitch and see how that looks. That actually might look a little bit better. I don't know. Okay, so let's go back in here and should I chain and turn? But see, even if I chain and turn, it still has that little bit of green right there, and I'm not too keen on. And this is just me being fussy, maybe. Okay, slip stitch. And then, what if I choose, oops, single crochet, and come on. So that looks a little bit better. I think I like that a little bit better. See, it's got a more defined edge and it looks more even across that way. Yeah, I like that better. So I'll chain, slip stitch, then do single crochet and then slip stitch right over here. But once I weave in that end, it will look like that. It will look curved here and look pointy here, so that maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't chain. So what if I do that? Okay. This is, yeah, perplexing me. Okay, so if I turn, and if I give it the slippy stitch, and then 2 singles, and then another slip, you having fun in there?
Yeah, I like taking a half hour when the tuna.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I can feel your frustration from here. I can smell it from here. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I think I like that a little bit better. See how it's kind of curving like that? I like that a little bit better. Okay, so slip stitch, instead of skipping, we'll slip stitch it. And then weave in our ends. Yeah, that looks so much better. Yeah, I really like how that looks. And I don't have that little bit of green peeking out on the side. I like that a lot better. Okay. Beak. A sigh of frustration. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so far it's coming along. Look how cute he's looking. Okay. And now I need to add safety eyes, which I don't have here. Um, so the safety eyes need to add. I don't think I have any here, do I? I'll have to go and get some. Because I'm going to put the kawaii safety eyes in there. So cute with the kawaii eyes. And I gotta go help Teresa with her can. You got it? You have the knack of finding the fishiest fish. I can't find my safety eyes. What's up? Oh, sweet. Yours? You put yours, this should be here. That's sweet. Look in your box. Okay. Alright, I can't find my safety eyes. Don't move. Yeah, sorry, I can't find them. Alright, anyway. Well, hot dog, I cannot find them. I remember what I did with them. I thought I had them on my bed. I hope they didn't fall down where I can't get to them. They're not in here. I'm frustrated now. Oh, you found it? Oh, good for you. I still can't find my safety eyes. I don't know what I did with them. Oh well. All right. Well, I'm gonna head on out. But thanks, guys, for hanging out with me, and I appreciate you. And I hope y'all guys have a good day. And I will see or talk to y'all later. Bye. Ta ta for now.